Okay. This is going to be a chance to show you another chess lesson here. I'm outside currently, and you probably thought there's not much I can show you outside that's to do with chess. However, I've told you and said many times that chess teaches you life lessons. That doesn't mean the life lessons can't help you to teach about chess. Okay, so there's two sayings in chess. Look before you leap. And then when it comes to making a move, always look before you move. Look where you're going to move. Look what you're going to leave behind. Now, I'm walking along the street, and potentially anything could happen. Right now, I've got a car coming up behind me. How do I know? Because there's lights behind me. And now they're pulling behind me into their own driveway. You couldn't see that, could you? But you could hear it. So that means anything could have happened. The car could have come beside me and drove by. Right now there's several cars up ahead that could come behind me. I know they could go left or right, or they could park, or they could pull into the gas stations or anything like that. People could come out of the house. No one should be on the football field, but that doesn't mean there can't be. We're coming up. Right now we've got a couple of cars coming up behind me. And 3 coming up from ahead. There goes that car. Now, that car could go left, but since it is not slowing down, I know it's going to go straight ahead. It's going to keep going up and ahead. And in fact, that's what it does do. I mean, I have no idea who these people are. I have no idea their destinations. But you can make reasonable determinations of what they're planning to do. So he's just going to drive by me. He's not going to stop. I have no idea who he was. But you can make that reasonable assumption that they wasn't going to stop because they have no idea who I am. And that's the same with chess. Even though there's thousands of moves that they could possibly do, you can make reasonable guesses. Now, right now, all I'm doing is leaving that behind me. Am I right? The football field again. And I know by the time I reach to the end of the sidewalk, I'm going to have to look before I leave to make sure I don't get myself run over. I mean, yes, anything could happen. A lot of traffic's coming. A plane could explode on my head and start dropping debris. But that's not likely to happen. It's getting rather foggy right now. So that means I could be getting wet. But it's not raining anymore. So I don't need my umbrella. Or my brolly. Okay, so we're coming up to the junction now. There's only one car coming. He's not going to stop. Because he's not slowing down. Okay, so I'm standing on my white square. Now this is my chessboard. Before I move ahead, there's nothing that's going to take me. There's no castle on the end of the road. Well, hang on a second, there's a car, and he's turning right. He could be coming down the road, or he could turn into the sidewalk, and that's what he's doing. So I'm going to step back so he doesn't think I'm crossing the road. Now he's turning left. Okay, so that's one possible scenario. Let's go back to my square. So I'm now back on my square. Now there's 2 cars coming down here, but that's not going to affect me. Only one car coming up. He's not turning right, so I'm now gonna cross the road. And I know that I'm not gonna get taken by any chess piece or car. But the principle is the same. I looked before I leaped, so I know I wasn't gonna get taken by any car. Now, what I've left behind me is that road. Nothing's gonna get taken. I've not left my umbrella, so I know that's not gonna get taken. And that just teaches you how to, the mind of a chess player can interact with life, and back how life can help you think like a chessboard and take that back to the chessboard. Right now the gas price sign is up there. It's going to keep rotating, slowly show me the time. There's more traffic. They're going slowly because it's wet. So there's a potential that the cars could skid out, slide, because it's wet. And if they have old cars, I don't see any potential cop cars because I don't see the shape. Now that truck pulled in, he's probably low on gas. That car is just going in probably to get stuff from the gas station. There's another car pulling up from the other Sunoco. Right now it's 9:54. Now let's see. I'm going to stop this video soon so people don't think I'm weird. Now there's a guy on a bike. So that truck needed gas, and that car stopped to get stuff at the store. Okay, that's enough for now. Bye. Okay, so now I'm walking back. I'm willing to put down that as luck that I got the truck getting gas correct. Oh, siren's going off. That means it's curfew time. If you're under 18, you must be at home. Either that or it could mean that an air raid's coming. Oh no, it's all clear. So they just left. Okay, so there's one car coming. They're not going to be by me for some time. More likely that they're going to be pulling in several times before. So now we're on the way. Well, I'm slightly getting rained on it, so it's, I describe it as being spitting on. Okay, so think like you're playing chess. Right now, my destination is the end of the sidewalk. Right now there's still a car coming up behind me, but there's not that many. They've already pulled in. So I got another car. That's not a threat to me, so I can ignore it. It could be though, however, keep in mind, it could always get off the side, come up onto the sidewalk and hit me. But it's not likely. So there you go. The street lamp could blow up and fall on me, but I'm going at a steady pace, so it's not likely something like that's going to happen. Okay, another car coming behind me, one ahead of me. Don't need to pay attention to it. Okay, let's look before I leave. There's no cars coming that way. No pieces are going to take me. There's no other traffic. So, I'm clear to move. I've not got nothing behind me. There you go. Okay, I think you got the point now. This is a little insight on how you can put thinking like you are on a chessboard and how you're going to move before you move, looking ahead, and how you can apply this to walking in the street, and how you can do it in reverse. How thinking like I am, like thinking if that car's going to stop, spin out, or do anything crazy, and then judging if it's a threat to me, if I should do anything about it, or if I should just ignore it and carry on with what I'm doing, which is normally the case. And that's how you've got to play chess. Before you make any move, you got to think, what is your opponent doing? Is your opponent move a threat to you? Are you going to lose a piece? Are you going to be put in check? Is it going to be the end of the game? Checkmate. Or is there something else further down the line? If you can answer no to all of those questions, then you can go ahead and carry on with what you're doing. You can make your move knowing that you've answered all the questions. But before you make your move, you've got to decide, now if I move this piece here, am I going to get taken? Am I going to get hit by a car? Have I left something exposed behind me? And again, once you can answer, make your move. Okay. That's enough of the street lesson for now. I'll see you on the chessboard.